It's the most wonderful time of the year, and if there's one thing that gets me just as excited as a summit view or an epic hike, it's wandering through Europe's magical Christmas markets. These are more than just markets, they're experiences filled with twinkling lights, holiday cheer, and the kind of festive charm that makes you feel like you've stepped into a snow globe. But because this is Explore This, we're doing things a little differently. I'm not just listing my favorite Christmas markets, I'm ranking them by what makes each one truly epic. We've got the best charm, the best location, and the best playground all wrapped up into one festive adventure. Ready to feel the magic? Let's go!
Ho, ho, ho!
If you're gonna experience Christmas markets, there's no better place than Europe. It's like stepping into the heart of a Hallmark movie, except the castles are real, the snow feels more magical, and the food? Think fondue, macarons, and mulled wine for dinner, while wandering through historic squares, surrounded by towering Christmas trees, carolers, and more twinkling lights than you've ever seen in one place, except for my house. And the best part, each market has its own personality, its own flavor, and its own way of making you feel like a little kid again. The award for Best Charm, Basel Christmas Markets. The Christmas markets here aren't just festive, they're downright enchanting. And for me, the magic started right from my hotel room, meaning it overlooked 𝗪𝗏𝗃, one of Basel's 2 Christmas markets. But before we dive into 𝗪𝗏𝗃, let's take a quick detour up the cobblestone streets to Münsterplatz.
This is the Münsterplatz.
Perched right at the top of Old Town. This market is like the introvert of the two, quieter, more intimate, and surrounded by centuries-old architecture and crowned by the majestic Baselmünster Church. This is where you slow down. Grab that mulled wine and don't rush. It's practically a rule here to just let yourself wander through the artisan stalls. What I love about this market is the handcrafted ornaments are next level gorgeous, the kind that instantly upgrades your tree to a Pinterest board. And as it turns to dusk, take in the magic above you as trees become illuminated with dozens of lights and snowflakes. As you keep exploring, the scent of food will lead you straight to a booth serving up crispy potato pancakes drizzled with garlic aioli. Trust me, it's impossible to resist. Get some and find a cozy spot under the twinkling lights, or if you're lucky, beneath the mistletoe, and the simple bliss of the perfect holiday bite. And don't miss the warming hut. It's like stepping into a toasty little cocoon, and after all, nothing says I'm living my best Christmas life like thawing your hands while the world outside sparkles. Now let's head downhill to the heart of the action, 𝗪𝗏𝗃. This is like the lively extrovert of Basel's Christmas markets. You can follow the signs or trust your nose. Just sniff for grilled sausages over open flame and you're gonna find it. As you meander through more traditional market stalls, each one brimming with more handcrafted ornaments and festive treats, the path suddenly opens up to this grand plaza. Here, standing proudly at 13 meters tall, is the Christmas pyramid, both adorable and captivating. And one of my favorite details was Santa doing some gymnastics, giving us a show for all of us. This is the heart of 𝗪𝗏𝗃. But the real showstopper, the fondue dog. A crusty baguette hollowed out, filled with gooey melted cheese, and served hot enough to make you forget the chill in the air. It's a perfect way to have fondue while roaming a market. Sad as it is to leave the magic of Basel, our next stop is Montreux Noël, where holiday magic meets jaw-dropping scenery. This market isn't just festive cheer, it's about location, location, location. Picture yourself strolling along Lake Geneva, mulled wine in hand of course, with the Swiss Alps towering behind you. Snow-capped peaks, a shimmering lake, and holiday lights reflecting off the water. It's almost unfair how beautiful this is. If there's a Christmas market with a better backdrop, I haven't found it yet. You'll want to start your adventure here early when the market is quiet. The lights are just beginning to twinkle, the air feels crisp and magical, and there's nothing quite like being the first to stroll the market and snag that first waffle off the grill, perfectly crusted in sugar and cinnamon. It's the kind of bite that makes you believe in Christmas magic. As you savor it, Silent Night starts to play softly around you, setting the tone for a day filled with wonder. Once that music turned on, I totally teared up. I'm such a sentimental sap. Now, the market itself is a treasure trove of unique artisans, from Brazilian jewelry woven with gold grass to delicate laser cut ornaments and hand painted glass. Every stall feels like a mini discovery waiting to happen, like this tour around the world. But let's not skip the sweet tooth showstopper, the 𝗬𝗏𝗃 chocolate stand. Their caramel popcorn isn't just a snack, it's life-changing. One bag in and you'll be trying to figure out how to pack a suitcase full of it. From there, make your way to the iconic Ferris wheel, and it'll instantly bring out the little kid in you. But don't stop there. Right next to it is an indoor market packed with epic food vendors. Santa will lead you the way, trust me. We're talking Swiss comfort food cooked in massive skillets. Raclette, rosti, hearty stews, perfect for a market day. Once you've refueled there, stretch your legs for a bit and go on a lakeside stroll to Chillon Castle. It's just under 2 miles and worth the break away from the market, and it's stunning. There's this wild mix of fall foliage, blooming flowers, and snow-capped mountains, all in one breathtaking view. On the way back, pop into the Queen exhibit at Casino Barrière de Montreux and channel your inner rock star as you try your hand at being a sound mixer. As the dusk begins, the real magic of Montreux Noel begins. You're going to start to notice crowds gathering to the side of the lake, and before you know it, you're going to see Santa on his sleigh riding on the zip line over the lake while shooting fireworks out of the back of the sleigh. It is the most epic scene I think I have ever experienced at a Christmas market. But the day here isn't complete without a ride on the Ferris wheel. You gotta do this at night because you're gonna get a bird's eye view of the market glowing below you. Twinkling lights, bustling stalls everywhere, and all the holiday spirit you can handle. Montreux Noel is magic you'll want to relive every Christmas. Once you experience the magic, you're already gonna start planning your return. Our next stop is the ultimate Christmas playground, Zurich. This city doesn't just settle for one market, it has almost too many to count, each with its own personality and charm. And the festive spirit here literally starts once you step into the train station, which is transformed into Christkindl Market. You're greeted by a jaw-dropping centerpiece, a massive Swarovski-studded Christmas tree sparkling under the station's vaulted ceilings with thousands of crystals. But don't just stand there gawking, even though it's tempting. The market itself is packed with festive stalls, and if you're feeling peckish, and let's be honest, who isn't? Follow your nose to the food stalls. Start with the juicy, smoky meat skewer. It's a perfect snack to fuel the start of this leg of our Christmas market marathon. Then make your way to Weihnachtsdorf at 𝗪𝗏𝗏𝗏, a true foodie's paradise in the heart of Zurich's Christmas magic. Drawing you in with over 100 buzzing stalls offering some of the most delicious holiday eats you can imagine. Here you can actually cozy up in an actual gondola cabin, not for a ski lift, but for a decadent pot of bubbling Swiss fondue. Personally, I recommend the smoked salmon roasting over open flames, or if you're feeling adventurous, try out Sri Lankan street food and follow it up with more mulled wine, of course, because there's no such thing as too much. While you're there, make sure you go to the Kathy Wolfhart shop. You'll find every kind of Christmas ornament you can dream of, and you're gonna end up buying so many you're not sure how you're gonna get it all home. On our flight back to the States, I literally had to carry a box of ornaments on my lap for 9 hours. Our next stop is the singing tree at Wörth-Mühleplatz. It's a giant tree decked out in twinkling lights with singers standing as its branches, dressed in red caps and gloves so they look like ornaments. You know, when I was watching this, I thought about how amazing it must be to actually perform in that, and I think I manifested a Christmas miracle, because shortly after watching one of the choirs, the organizer announced that the next choir would be volunteers from the crowds, and before I knew it, I was standing inside the tree, singing alongside a group of strangers who instantly felt like friends. If you get the chance to do this, say yes. It's not every day you get to sing from a Christmas tree. And just when you think Zurich couldn't possibly get any more magical, there's Bahnhofstrasse, the city's most famous shopping avenue that transforms into a glittering wonderland during the holidays. Thousands upon thousands of lights stretch above you in cascading waves, turning the entire street into this shimmering canopy. It feels like you're walking through a tunnel of stars. And the best part? Zurich has hidden gems of alleyways lit just like this throughout the entire city. We even found one just a few blocks from our hotel. So take your time exploring, not just in the markets, but beyond, and see what kind of magic you can find. And there you have it, my top 3 Christmas markets in Europe that bring their own unique magic to the holiday season. From Basel's cozy charm that makes you feel like you're living in a snow globe, to Montreux's jaw-dropping lakeside views that take your breath away, and Zurich's Christmas playground has something for everyone, from foodies to festive explorers. Each one is a treasure, and honestly choosing a favorite is impossible. It's like trying to pick the best ornament on a Christmas tree. These markets aren't just about shopping or food. They're about experiences that stick with you long after the last mulled wine. They remind you why the season feels so special, with its twinkling lights, incredible flavors, and moments that bring out the kid in all of us. So if you're planning a European Christmas adventure, let these markets be your guide. And don't forget to bring an extra suitcase for all those ornaments and chocolates you're inevitably going to be bringing home. Now, what I'd love to know is which of these markets is now on your must-see list. Drop a comment and let me know. As always, thanks for joining me on this festive journey. Until next time, happy exploring and happy holidays. Hey, thanks so much for watching today's episode. Take a second and like this video, then subscribe to Explore This so you can get notified on when the next episodes come out, where we're going to be seeking adventure, tasting the world, and discovering everything. So excited to have you with me. I'm your host, Ahana, and I will see you next time.